Let's dive straight into our debate here on the News Hour. Advani versus Narendra Modi Part 2. Is this an internal squabble within the Bharatiya Janata Party, and does this necessarily mean advantage Congress Party? We have in fact joining us in the studio Navika Kumar, our political editor.
Hi Sanket, yes, a very important debate that the BJP will really need to answer for. Joining us this evening is Sanjay Jha, spokesperson of the Congress Party. He's joining us live from Mumbai. But the man who has all the answers, Sudhanshu Trivedi, spokesperson of the BJP and political advisor to BJP President Rajnath Singh, the man who will have all the answers. Let's see how much he's going to reveal on the News Hour this evening. Also joining us this evening is Atul Kumar Anjan, National Secretary of the CPI, Manoj Jha, spokesperson of the RJD, GVL Narasimha Rao is with us in the studios. He's the member of the BJP's National Committee on Electoral Reforms. Also in the studio, very senior journalist Aarti Jairath and Manisha Priyam, political analyst, with us here in the studio. But my first question, you guessed it right, it is to Sudhanshu Trivedi. He is the political advisor to Rajnath Singh. Mr. Sudhanshu Trivedi, all eyes are on you. How will you handle this situation? It almost seems like the stage is set within the BJP for a round two. We saw in June when Mr. Advani stepped down from his positions, wrote a letter to Rajnath Singh ji resigning from his positions in the party because he was upset over the timing of announcement of Narendra Modi as the campaign committee chief. Is it now time for a round two ahead of the announcement for Modi's candidature as the prime ministerial candidate of the BJP?
I don't think it is any sort of conflict or round two of any conflict. As far as BJP is concerned, we are taking all consideration, whether it is the people opinion, the opinion of the cadre, the popularity and other things, and our parliamentary board will take an appropriate action and at appropriate time. As far as Sri Lal Krishna Advani ji is concerned, if you look at the entire history of BJP, he is one of the most tallest leaders of BJP. One of the few leaders who have given the maximum contribution to the BJP, so we will try to have we are having utmost respect to him. So whatever decision will be taken, it will be as per his stature, his gravity and grace.
But Mr. Sudhanshu Trivedi, it was very clearly stated, and it's an open secret within the BJP, that 13th and 16th were the two options for the parliamentary board that was supposed to be discussed with Mr. L.K. Advani this afternoon. The fact is that he's not on board. He has said that he still does not agree with the timing of announcement of Narendra Modi ahead of the 5 state assembly elections. So you have a problem at hand. However much you try to convince people, that fact is out in the open that Mr. L.K. Advani is not on board. He is adamant that this is not the correct timing. The big question is Mr. Rajnath Singh still going to go ahead, call the parliamentary board meeting and go ahead and announce Narendra Modi despite the opposition coming in from L.K. Advani? Or is there a face saver that is now being worked out in the back room, of which you are a very, very key part?
Up till now, no decision has been taken to call the parliamentary board on which date. As far as the consultation process is concerned, yes, it is going on. And I would like to remind, from 1996 Lok Sabha to till 2009, in each and every election, at an appropriate time, we have projected the prime ministerial candidate. So the consultation is going on, and as soon as the party will reach a final decision, it will be known to you.
Sanjay Jha, do you agree with the BJP's position that there's absolutely no dispute and it's all hunky-dory, it's just a consultation process? Or is it a secret that's out in the open for everybody to see that it's virtually heading towards round two within the BJP? And does that necessarily mean advantage to your party?
Navika, it is very clear that round two is still the early stages. It's going to be like a grand slam. You'll have a round 3, you'll have a round 4, and then you'll have a quarterfinals, semi-finals. I think by the time the elections will be over. You know, the principal reality that the BJP needs to accept, and this is Mr. L.K. Advani, is symbolic of a large number of people within the Bharatiya Janata Party who are strongly resisting Narendra Modi's leadership of the BJP. Now, it is their internal matter, so I don't want to really kind of get into the details. But the truth is that this, if you look at Narendra Modi's entire persona, it has been disruptive for a considerable period. I don't think he knows, to borrow his own phrase, the ABCD of how to keep his own flock together. Let's not even think of the country. The bottom line is that the BJP has been a fractured entity for a considerable period. And I think people like Sushma Swaraj and everybody knows that even people like Nitin Gadkari, who have been used now to actually become a conduit, principally resisted him. So, I think that as a party, it has been ideologically communal. And the fact that Mr. L.K. Advani, who started the big Rath Yatra that, in my opinion, really divided the country in a huge communal complexion, is today seen as a softer secular side of the BJP, tells you how hardline Narendra Modi has become. But, somewhere maybe the senior leaders of the BJP are concerned, because ever since his name has been even promoted as an election campaign chief, he's not yet formally made their prime ministerial candidate, you can see that the NDA is left with nothing but a party in Punjab and a party in Maharashtra who are also very identity politics based. So the NDA has become a notional democratic alliance by the very whiff of Mr. Modi becoming the head of the BJP. So maybe the senior leaders are concerned, but that's their lookout. As far as the Congress party is concerned, Navika, let me answer that up front. We have absolutely no issues with who they make their candidate, whether it's Modi, Advani, or maybe Shaina NC. That is their call. As far as we are concerned, the crux of the matter, as Mr. Rahul Gandhi has been saying in his campaigns, we have to go to the campaign on performance. And I think the people of the country can see that the BJP is being led at the moment by the irrational ambitions of one man and a party that essentially
Are you saying that the Congress isn't worried about a direct contest between Narendra Modi and Rahul Gandhi? That's something that most within the Congress do feel that can leave Rahul Gandhi wanting, whether it is on oratorial skills, whether it is on experience of governance, whether it's on vision for the country. That definitely is something that will come back to haunt the Congress. But let me draw in Atul Kumar Anjan on this point. Are you in agreement with Sanjay Jha, who's raised the point about the secular credentials of L.K. Advani versus the secular credentials of Narendra Modi? Do you think Advani's opposition to Narendra Modi is on secular grounds, or is there more of a personality clash between the two leaders?
I just want to tell you, Navika, 3-4 points. You see, at one point of time, the RSS was having control over the erstwhile Jansangh, which is today BJP. And you see, whenever there is a setback in Jansangh, you remember after the killing of Deen Dayal Upadhyay, the entire UP party of the Bharatiya Jansangh disarrayed in the elections. Later on, Pitambar Das, who was the Janasangh president and the RSS activist, he left the party, and party has to face a severe bolt. And later on, Professor M.L. Sondhi has to leave the party, and Ndilli party disappeared. And I think right now, if you see Bangaru Lakshman and the Nitin Gadkari events have also cost very dearer to the party. And what happens with Mr. Advani, whether they are in a position to tackle him or whether he leaves the thing, I don't know. As far as the secular is concerned, they used to play, they're the hard communal gang. You see, they want to create some confusion in the pie. Never in the country any secular leader or any Congress leader or any communist leader whosoever has gone to Pakistan has visited the Jinnah's Mazar. But our Advani ji and his family not only visited the Jinnah's Mazar, they went and read the Fatihah. They were wearing the Pathani suits and all that. That has not resulted into anything. And as far as the Congress, Rahul Gandhi or Narendra Modi, they have a right to declare themselves as the Prime Minister or Prime Minister candidate. All right, Raman Singh can make you see, Red Fort. And from that Red Fort, Mr. Modi is speaking anything, whatever he likes. But I know neither the UPA, which is and neither the NDA, National Democratic Alliance. It is not a National Democratic Alliance today. It's a National Communal Alliance. And United Progressive. It is not a United Progressive. It is United Divided Alliance, which is called the Congress-led. So they are not. And every three media houses have gone, and survey report says neither BJP, NDA is going to cross 155, nor Congress-led UPA is going to cross 137. So there is a clear road for non-Congress, non-BJP forces in 2014 election as far as today's mass mood is concerned.
Mr. GVL Narasimha Rao, the whole question is, you know, Advani, on what grounds is he opposing Narendra Modi? You know, he's somebody who was nurtured by Mr. L.K. Advani. Have things fallen so badly apart between these two leaders that Mr. L.K. Advani had to actually resign and in fact write in that resignation letter that most leaders of ours are now concerned just with their personal agendas? Everybody knows that this was clearly aimed at Narendra Modi. First, there was a whole public display of this dissension within the BJP at the National Executive in Goa, following which Advani resigned from the party post. Now, in the run-up to the announcement of Narendra Modi, I mean, who are you trying to fool? The people of this country who you believe are behind Narendra Modi, if his own party is not behind him, how can you expect the people really to rally around Narendra Modi?
Navika, I think the incidents that you mentioned, the incidents that happened after the announcement in Goa, I think that's a closed chapter. What is happening today? You see, we are not.
It's too recent for people to forget it.
Fine, but we are not a dynastic party. This is not a party where somebody sitting in ivory tower decides what the party must do, and everybody falls. Fine, come on. This is internal democracy.
Why not? Democracy.
Why not
to take this argument?
No. This, you see, there
has to be a difference between democracy and.
But let me tell you, when the decision is made, it will be unanimous. You see, there could be differences of opinion. There could be differences of perception in strategy, but at the end of the day, the party will do what is in its best interest.
You think your party lacks political discipline? It's not about democracy, it's about discipline now.
No, I think you have, on the one side, you have a political autocracy, which you consider to be democracy. Unfortunately, in this country, whatever Sonia Gandhi decides is considered to be democracy. I would like you to correct that impression. In the party, if there are 11 members in the parliamentary board, and if 1 or 2 or 3 have a different perception, it's all fine. They have a right to dissent. They have a right to have their own perception.
Do you think this is internal party democracy?
But in the end, the decision that will be made will be acceptable to all.
It's just taking too long, Mr. Narasimha Rao. Aarti, do you think this is just democracy? Because June is when they announced Narendra Modi as the head of the campaign committee. At that time, we saw the dissent coming in from Advani. They had 3 months to work it out. It doesn't seem to be anywhere close to being worked out.
But a resolution will happen very soon.
Let me
add a couple of lines. I think, as I said, the party, we are only 6 months or 7 months away from Lok Sabha elections, and therefore the widespread belief is that we need to have a leader leading the campaign. Today, I have no hesitation in saying that there is a wave building up for Mr. Narendra Modi as a prime ministerial candidate, and the people of the country want to know.
But where is the wave within your own party? Where is the wave within your own party?
Don't you think that the decisive leadership that you want to offer, there is a lack of decisiveness within your own party?
The very fact that his name has been, is in the discussion, the very fact that he is likely to be the the prime ministerial candidate, is mainly because of the kind of popularity that he enjoys across the country.
But why is he not popular within the party?
What about
the senior-most leader within your party, L.K. Advani, is opposed to him. It's out in the open. Aarti, do you think it's the only one?
I said there are different. There could be.
Not the only one.
Sorry, there are at least 2 other senior leaders who are also opposed to him. And you know what I can't understand is if they're talking about internal party democracy, democracy implies competition. It implies, having an honest-to-God election and seeing who wins. After all, when Hillary Clinton and Obama fought to be nominated as a Democratic candidate, they had these primaries, they had they had an honest-to-God open vote, and Obama won that vote.
And everyone knows.
Everybody here wants consensus.
With Mr. Modi today, there is no contest.
No,
he is.
So then why aren't you
way ahead of-
declaring?
Why are you hiccuping? Why are you hiccuping?
What is the hurry? I don't understand.
Mr. Sudhanshu Trivedi, if there is no contest and if Narendra Modi is a given prime ministerial candidate, then why has it taken you 3 months? Why is the decision not simple for BJP President Rajnath Singh to just make? Why is the contest going on and on and on within the party? And as Aarti has just raised the point, if there is required to be a contest between, let's say, a Sushma Swaraj, an LK Advani and a Narendra Modi, why doesn't the BJP go ahead and have that internal democracy and internal election within your parliamentary board?
Absolutely. That's what you call democracy, internal democracy.
Surprised on this question. I am surprised on this question, that a question is being raised about the lack of unanimity in the BJP and that there is a point of difference on the name of
prizes for
democracy
guessing.
in the BJP.